In today's video, I will be discussing about the Environmental Protection Act 1986. The Environmental Protection Act 1986 was enacted in 1986 with the objective of providing the protection and improvement of the environment. It empowers the central government to establish authorities charged with the mandate of preventing environmental pollution in all its forms and to tackle specific environmental problems that are peculiar to different parts of the country. This Act is one of the most comprehensive legislations with a pretext to protection and improvement of the environment. Constitutional provisions. The EPA Act was enacted under Article 253 of the Indian Constitution, which provides for the enactment of legislation for giving effect to the international agreements. Article 48A of the Constitution specifies that a state shall endeavour to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. Article 51A further provides that every citizen shall protect the environment. Coverage. The Act is applicable to whole of India including the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Salient features of the EPA Act. Power of the central government. The central government shall have the power to take all such measures as it deems necessary for the purpose of protecting and improving the quality of the environment in coordination with the state governments. The central government is also empowered to plan and execute a nationwide program for the prevention, control and abatement of the environmental pollution, lay down standards for the quality of environment in its various aspects, lay down standards for emission or discharge of the environmental pollutants from various sources, the restriction of areas in which any industries, operations or processes or class of industries, operations or processes shall not be carried out subject to certain safeguards. The central government may appoint officers under this Act for various purposes and entrust them with the corresponding powers and functions. The central government, as per the Act, has the power to direct the closure, prohibition or regulation of any industry, operation or process, the stoppage or regulation of the supply of electricity or water or any other service, restriction on pollutant discharge. No individual or organization shall discharge, emit or permit to discharge, emit any environmental pollutant in excess of the prescribed standards. Compliance with the procedural safeguards. No individual shall handle or shall be caused to handle any hazardous substance except in accordance with the procedure and without complying with the safeguards as prescribed. Powers of entry and inspection. Any person empowered by the central government shall have a right to enter with the assistance deemed necessary at any place for the inspection of compliance of any orders, notifications and directions given under the Act for the purpose of examining any equipment, industrial plant, record, register, document or any other material object may furnish evidence of the commission of an offence punishable under this Act. Establishment of environmental laboratories. The central government, as per the Act, is entitled to establish environmental laboratories, recognize any laboratory or institute as environment laboratories to carry out the functions entrusted to such a laboratory. The central government is also entitled to make rules specifying the functions of environmental laboratories. Appointment of government analyst. A government analyst is appointed by the central government for analyzing the samples of air, water, soil or other substance sent to a recognized environmental laboratory. Penalties for the offences. Non-compliance or contravention to any of the provisions of the Act is considered as an offence. Any offence under the EPA are punishable with the imprisonment of up to 5 years or a fine up to 1 lakh rupees or both. Offences by companies. If any offence under this Act is committed by a company, even person directly charged of the company at the time of commitment of offence is deemed to be guilty unless proven otherwise. Offences by the government departments. If an offence under this Act has been committed by any department of government, the head of the department HOD shall be deemed to be guilty of the offence unless proven otherwise. Any officer other than HOD, if proven guilty, shall also be liable to be proceeded against and punished accordingly. Thank you.